Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your Astro Reels. It's my pleasure to read for you, and as you know, these readings are timeless and signless, so you don't have to have any specific Sagittarian placements in your energy field in your natal chart / energy field, same thing, in order for these messages to be for you. If you resonate with it, then yay! But if you do not resonate with the messages, I would invite you to take a step back, come back later, and see whether you can now recognize the forms, people, places, things, situations, ideas in your physical that those messages relate to, okay? If you'd like to work more personally with me, get a private reading or energy healing session, just connect to my Etsy page, and bada bing, bada boom. All right, so let's jump in. So while I was shuffling your deck, I was getting real dragon energies, right? So some of you are very, very connected to dragon fire energy. So what we're actually going to do, there's another thing I want to say. This card fell out. I have not looked at it, but I do want to say, let's take a moment and invite in some fire dragons. But first of all, let's thank our angels and guides for assisting with this, our spirit teams, our higher selves, and we are going to ask Archangel Gabriel for his oversight, or her oversight, doesn't matter, for their oversight and for their fire dragons to come through and clear the path for us, as well as to make our ascension path clear for us. I do want to say that as I was bringing in those energies for the dragon fires, that there were energetic codes that were coming in. So some of you may have felt that activation in your left temple area, or you may not have, but that's okay. We're out here receiving the energies together. All right, so hold on, they're just downloading. Ooh. I feel they're going to be downloading for the next, I want to say 4 minutes, but there's a 4 here. So sometimes it just takes 3 minutes or less for energies to download, but then they're unfolding for like the next 4 years or 4 weeks or whatever. So always remember the way energy works. It's just energy, okay? And it's just what it is. It's just carrying information. So we're just going to allow those energies to continue to come in. Look at how none of your cards want to come up or down. It's like they're coming in like this, which I guess would make sense because obviously you're mid-transit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, mid-transit. Here we have the Page of Swords with information, not like, it's not an Ace of Swords, right? So something is new, something's coming in. Wow, this card. Oof, looks like a continuation with the scenery. All right, thank you, guys. So we're going to let that go. I'm going to pull in one more card. Oh, upside down? Okay. All right, Knight of Swords. See, another Swords. Knight of Swords coming in slowly. Wow, okay, there it is. Yeah, that's the download that's coming in. I like this. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's talk about it. So let's talk about it. If these messages are for you, it's not going to be for everybody, but if these messages are going to be for you, I want to talk to you a little bit. This is coming in with a little bit of a caution that please make sure that what you're looking at nowadays, what you're co-signing on, whether it's things you're on YouTube and you're reading comments and you're like, yeah, I agree, or be mindful of that stuff. If you're watching TV, take a step back, be mindful, like, am I even like gelling with this? Like, what's going on? You're going to start finding that your taste in media is going to change, as it should. Okay, a lot of it is drivel. And I say a lot of it is drivel, not in reference to the entertainment value, but in reference to the energetic frequency underlying it. And as you know, if you follow this channel, everything can be separated into 2 tracks. Either the energetic underlay is based on frequencies of love, the only frequencies that there really are in all that is, or it's based on the energetic frequencies of the false belief in fear, right? And so, to be honest, in forms, things, people, places, things, situations, ideas, they may look the same, but you have to become better at discerning what that is, okay? Whether it's worth your investment. It's going to be much easier for you because you will gravitate naturally to that which is of a higher frequency, that which is emanating from love, that which is extended from and built upon the foundations of higher frequencies. You will have a palette for it, and you will no longer feel an appeal to consume anything that is of a lower frequency, 4 minutes, 44 seconds. However, in order to get to that natural desire to consume higher frequencies, you've got to clear your cache, CACHE, in your energetic field. do your shadow work. And when I say do your shadow work, I mean just look at, gosh darn it, just look at yourself. Look at what you don't want to see. What do you dread so much being true about yourself? I can say right now that some of you will have a quick answer for that because you see it in other people and you see what it does to their lives, and you're like, I would never want that. I don't want that. Whether it's you see addictions in other people, you see people squandering their opportunities, you see people being quote unquote losers as far as you're concerned, right? You see these things in other people and you have judgments about it. But I want to tell you, if you spot it, you got it. Other people will look at that same person and not come to the same conclusion as you. You will only see what you carry within yourself as, wait for it, a belief about yourself and a judgment about yourself. Now, you may be like, Jay, don't even say that. I was never homeless this lifetime, but I'm just going to go ahead and back you up here because... and not back you up as in support you, tell you to back up, because when I look into your past lifetime, I'm just going to be like calling it out like, hey, these last 10 lifetimes you were, vagabond, you were on that vagabond timing, and you're so strong in your, subconscious denial of that because you've made it mean a negative meaning, and so now you self-deny that the minute you even sniff it, because you know what it smells like, the minute you even sniff it in another person, you're up in arms about it, right? So you have to understand that your conscious mind is not the first to know. It is always the last to know. That's it, because it's too wrapped up in the false reality that is physicality. So you cannot trust the mind. I mean, you could barely trust a mind in the court of law. They're not trying to rely on your memory. Come on. That only goes so far in the court of law, for example, and that's like a low space to be when we're looking at reality and what's right and what's wrong. So I just want you to know here that what they're saying is right now, there's a lot of shift going on in your belief system underneath. See all these cards coming out like this? Lots of mental cards as well, and lots of changes. So you're in an active shifting period, and I love it. I love this for you. But because of that, it means your vision is going to be a little wonky, and that's okay. Happens to the best of us, all of us, right? At least you're getting that mental changing. So you see this cute little ace of coins, and it is cute, isn't it? Super cute. But see how it's gold here, and then some places it's like white, and then there's a lighter shade of gold, right? That's because it's going to show you that it's starting to change. Your conception, or your concept is better, of certain things in your world, of certain realities, of beliefs are going to change, and so will the forms that you attract. The people, places, things, situations, ideas, they will morph as well to align with the quality of energy that you are now starting to resonate with because of this shift within. That's all there is. So I would say right now, if you know that you're shifting legit, I wouldn't be out here trying to sign marriage documents or sign houses or sign big things until I make sure I double check. It is what I'm looking at, like the person, the place, the thing, situation, idea, the new contract or whatever. Is it reflecting the old part of me that is practically asleep, that is self-denying, that is running on fear, poverty consciousness, victim consciousness, martyrdom stuff, there's so many more, codependency, all that stuff. Is it running on that, or is it running on trust and surrender? And I'm even actually feeling like a little excitement in my belly thinking about it, and maybe that's a little bit of fear of the unknown, but it's also excitement. Am I feeling joyful about this? Is this something that I feel good about and I'm asking spirit for assistance with? You have to become that good at discerning stuff, especially when we are shifting like this. And then the guides are chiming in. They're like, listen, you also have to start asking, what are my thoughts about this? What are my opinions? What are my feelings? What's my gut reaction? And then what's my initial decision? And then you run a checks and balances. Whose thoughts are those? Who gave me that conditioning? Was it my mother or my father? Is this my cultural talking? Just like when we know we all had that friend who's like addicted to cigarettes or maybe addicted to alcohol or addicted to something. we even have to joke like, hey, that's just the addiction talking. Or even like they're like, I'm trying to get off potato chips or something, like, please don't let me eat it anymore. And then when time comes and they've got that chips and you're like, you grab it, you're like, hey, you said you didn't want it. They're like, please, just this last one, I promise. You got to be like, that's the addiction talking. And then you both laugh a little bit about it, right? Because there's a mode that your mind goes into when it's in that type of mode, right? And a rationale is completely off. And so the guides are saying that we're running on so much conditioning that we don't realize that's our culture talking. Whole cultures are built on, I don't want to get this, this video dinged or whatever for the language, but BS. Okay, it's built on BS. Whole cultures, whole ideologies, whole philosophies, whole subcultures, whole movements. Okay? And it may seem like it makes sense because you're believing in the reality that you see around you because it's physical and because it's reinforced on TV, which is another realm you just need to not even, right? Or on the internet, which is just another realm you need to just, but you need to go inside. 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Go inside as the authority. And you remember the higher level teaching. Whatever I see outside is a reflection of me on the inside and the beliefs I have. But it's not a reflection of your higher self, which remembers its perfection. It's a reflection of your lower self, which is here walking the earth in physicality. It's a dense energy, and we have a limited brain, right? Limited neurology. It's limitation compared to what we've got going on for the rest of our existence. The physical body is just the last stop. And you've got many vehicles about that because you're a multi-dimensional being. Okay, so the power in your physicality, in your conscious mind, is to be mindful, is to open your eyes and understand, put the puzzle pieces together to see the conditioning that you're in. And you can do that when you start doing your shadow work, you start understanding. You even just start looking at cult mentality, manipulation tactics, things like that. You can see it. You're like, oh my God, I've been herded. I've been sheeping myself out this whole lifetime, and it's not no one's fault. It's just conditioning, and that's it. But you're an adult now. You're an adult. You don't have to follow that. So then ask yourself, why are you following it? Might be easier. It's definitely the easier path in society sometimes. Well, that depends on who you are and what you look like and what station of society you fall into, right? But either way, no matter who you are and how much money you have or accolades and or how you look and all of that, it means nothing. At the end of the day, it's your energy. And that's it. It's your energy. Do not look in the mirror to see anything reflected back to you beyond the lettuce in your teeth, because you will not see your energy field. You will not see the value. You will not see your past lifetimes. You will not see the soul contract and what is expected of you, what you wanted to do. You will not even see the angel standing next to you, or multiple angels, the guide that is standing next to you, your medical team, your ancestors. You can't see any of that. So why are you wasting your time with the programming? It's pretty much, you might as well just close your eyes and say what you want. And that's it. Close your eyes. Say what you would like. Make sure that that makes your heart flutter. It's not about, I want a car. I want freedom. I want liberation. I want to remember what moves my happiness. What makes me happy, heart, soul, everything. And understand you have no concept of that at this level yet. So that's why you're asking for it to be dropped into your mindset. So you ask for that with your eyes closed, because looking around is just going to be a waste of your eyeballs, right? And you ask for it. And then when you open your eyes, you know that you are now on the track, the timeline. You have shifted to the timeline where what you've asked for is a reality. And then you are like a hawk. You do not choose to entertain anything in your reality that negates what you have said is for you. And now all you have to do is wait, because we're on Earth and there's a little bit of a time delay to help us tweak things between what we say in the non-physical and what shows up for us. So you wait, just batting off all the BS until you start to see it manifest for you.